Enough with the movies. Big Bad Bill is Sweet William now. Okay, here comes some criticism for the week. I like this. I like having the occasional criticism. You guys can start sending in your criticisms of the week. Just put that in the subject line. It says, okay, Bill, of all your comedic and podcast talents, of which there are many, look what he's doing. He set me up. Oh, he's patting me on the head. He goes, of all your yada yada, your talents and all that shit, movie reviews is not one of them. Do I do movie reviews? I don't think I do. He goes, to be blunt, you suck at reviewing movies. When you say things like, the one guy who was in that other one where they did that thing, you sound like Tony Soprano talking on a compromised phone line. And when was the last time when every movie you saw wasn't great? The only moderately intelligent thing I heard you say regarding movies was last summer when you went off on the whole PG-13 zombie movie trend, which, of course, was spot on. It's entirely ridiculous to have a zombie flick that isn't rated R at the minimum. They should all probably be NC-17. Well, you know what's funny, sir? Mr. Criticism was I was actually wrong. I already forget the name of the movie. That movie, Mars Volta? What the fuck was it called? World War Z. How the fuck did I get Mars Volta? Mars. There it is. There was the Z in there. I have a learning disability, you asshole. And I was wrong about that. What actually made World War Z great was the fact that it was PG-13. So then relying on gore and shock and 3D and all that crap, they couldn't. They actually had to build suspense. And that's what's missing out of a lot of the big-time summer movies. There you go. How's that critique? How does that grab you? You were actually fucking wrong about that. World War Z is a great fucking movie. Great. I loved it. 2 thumbs up. 2 freckled thumbs right up your fucking ass. All right, let's finish this critique here. He goes, but when talking about individual movies, you might want to consider not doing that. Oh, Jesus Christ. You might want to consider having some sort of original criticism instead of speaking in sound bites. You might want to consider not doing that. He goes, or maybe get one of your comedy, in quotes, friends to guest review movies for you. Oh, you don't think my friends are funny? You don't think that I know people who are funny? Is that what you're saying? So what do you do? Who are you shitting on here with your little hipster air quotes? He then goes on to say, I'm sure you have 1 or 20 that would desperately be grateful for the exposure. Look at that. Look at that. See that? Now he's making fun of the desperation of being in show business. This is all kinds of just lefts and little pitter-pat rights, little flyweight here. Working the body. He goes, just trying to be helpful. Anyways, you'll probably continue to do this, but I hope from now on you will have a little voice in your head telling you it's a bad idea. There's his ego wanting to help that, he affects my reads in the future or whatever the fuck it is that I'm doing. He goes, that would be enough for me, even if you don't read this on the podcast. P.S. Belichick and his cheaters are no different than all those roid-pumping home run record holders. All right, sounds like a Colts fan. Anyways, sir, I don't review movies. I don't review movies. And when I watch them, I can't remember who's in them. I can't remember the names of people. I can't. It's you know what it is? It's part of getting old. And you have other shit to do with your life. I'm sure you still have a fucking Orson Welles poster on your wall, whoever's the young hottie today. Ryan Gosling, right? I'm sure you have one of those up on your wall, and this is like a big part of your fucking life, but it isn't a big part of my life. It isn't, all right? I only have so much time. I have too many fucking hobbies. I can't remember the names of restaurants. All the restaurants that we have out here, I just have nicknames for them. I don't know why. Maybe I talk on a cell phone too much, but, what's funny? One of my favorite movies of all time is No Country for Old Men. I can't remember if I've even said this already. No Country for Old Men. I just watched it again last night, and I always forget if it's old men or old man. I think I already said that in this podcast, didn't I? Did I? I don't fucking know. Anyways. Well, whatever, sir. You will be in my head every time I say it now, but it's going to be in a good way, knowing that I'm annoying the shit out of you. And in the future, if you ever want a comedian to stop doing something, one of the best things you could do is not let them know that what they're doing annoys you. Because that's one of my favorite things to do, is to annoy the shit out of people. So there you go. My movie reviews will continue, and I will be thinking about you, sir, every time I do them.
You might want to think about not doing that. Ugh.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, guys, how about more Chive On t-shirts? They're all hilarious.
Oh, Jesus.